Welcome back to the show. Now, beginning her career as a painter, one Los Angeles artist found a need to explore the third dimension. Once she discovered clay, she was hooked. When you see her hand-carved clay eggs, you might be too.
In the morning, I'll stay very quiet in my bed, and I'll begin thinking, and something will come up that I will want to illustrate. And the illustration is a sculpture. I put a shape on a thought. I put a shape on a sentence. I put a shape on a story. I love the beginning of a story. And then the rest comes as I'm working. The whole story goes on in my head. And when I'm done with the story, the sculpture's done.
When it comes to sculpting, Karin Swildens is indeed a master storyteller. Give this native of France a block of clay, and she won't stop until it has yielded a happy ending.
The nice thing about being in clay is that you're in it. Nothing else is there. I don't need a radio, I don't need music, I don't need people. I'm just in the work, in the clay, in being happy there. Need nothing else. Yeah, a little bit of water sometimes.
Karin has explored many forms and ideas throughout her long career, but they've only led her back to a simple object that symbolizes a fresh start: the egg.
Why eggs? Well, in the beginning is the beginning. Before the chicken is the egg. It's the beginning of everything.
But getting one of her clay stories to hatch is a lengthy process that can take up to 2 weeks.
So, this is a good day to make an egg. First, I make a slab of clay that I roll out on newspaper. Then, I cut a circle out of that slab.
After scoring her circle, she starts forming what will be the bottom of the egg.
All right, now I will need one more slab. So now I'm starting the egg, actually. And then I use this bowl, which will be the support.
With the bottom of her egg securely in place, Karin's hands strengthen and smooth the sides as she adds layer after layer of clay.
The egg is formed as I go. I fill it with newspaper that I wet so I can crumple them and make little balls and fill the egg completely so that it looks like a solid egg when I'm done.
Wet newspaper will give her the resistance she needs during carving. But first, she has to finish enclosing the egg.
All right, well now at this stage I need to perfect the shape a little bit. Not bad.
When she's satisfied with the shape, she props it up and gives it a rest.
A few days later, when it is a little dry, I can draw and carve it with a few tools. It's just a long process. Remember, there's paper inside, so there it is. I have been working hard, and it has been already, what, 5 hours maybe. This is the tree of life, with the tree coming all the way all over, and then the bird in the tree. And this is a sort of tree house.
A few more finishing touches, and this egg is ready for the incubator, or the kiln, for what will be the first of 2 firings. But Karin must be careful. This egg is still very fragile.
That's why I go into the trouble of making this box with that is like a little nest to bring it over to the firing place. So it has to be handled with lots of care. And love, of course.
Love and heat have now made the clay hard. The kiln firing has also turned the newspaper inside to ash. Karin shakes it out and begins adding color to the surface with an iron oxide glaze.
Birds in the sky, fish in the water, trees on the earth, moon in the sky. Simple stuff. From there you can start any story. So here we go for the last firing at 2300 Fahrenheit.
When it returns from the high firing, it has a beautiful bronze patina. Sandpaper removes the rough edges, and then a simple coat of shoe polish is applied to give it luster.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Another egg, another story. But Karin's process won't be complete until she shares her creation with others.
If they feel happy or they see the humor, they can see the start of a story or they understand it, then I'm happy.
This passionate artist usually lets her work speak for her. But Karin has put into words the process of her life's calling in a poem she calls The Sculptor.
Abundance offers an inexhaustible flow of ideas. My bliss is to choose one, follow it, track it, catch it, keep it, and cover it with layers of clay, so it becomes a shape, a solid form that we can see with our naked eyes. It's a sculpture.
I could watch that over and over again. Isn't she just charming and interesting? And isn't her work quite wonderful? Seeing it being made and hearing the story about it and everything, I think makes it, you appreciate it all the more, doesn't it? Anyway, Karin's eggs range in price from $250 to $2,500, and they can be found in galleries across the country as well as on the internet.